Danielle Smith stuns Ford. Alberta confronts Carney with surprise legal action. The political landscape in Canada is currently undergoing a profound transformation following the recent Liberal minority victory, which has placed Prime Minister Mark Carney at the helm. This election has sparked significant concerns among Canadians about the future of national unity as the implications of a Liberal government under Carney's leadership begin to unfold. While many voters initially perceived external threats as the primary concern, it has become increasingly clear that the real challenges are arising from the policies enacted by their own government. Premier Danielle Smith of Alberta has emerged as a key figure in this evolving narrative, articulating a strong critique of the federal government's agenda, particularly regarding economic policies that adversely affect her province. Smith's proposal to streamline the process for initiating a referendum on Alberta's future within Canada is a bold move that reflects deepening discontent among Albertans. Many residents feel that their voices are being overlooked by Ottawa, which has led to calls for greater autonomy and self-determination. Central to Smith's criticism is her opposition to the federal government's green energy initiatives, which she argues disproportionately benefit Ontario's electric vehicle (EV) industry while neglecting the economic realities faced by Alberta. With Alberta grappling with significant trade challenges, including punitive tariffs, 100% on canola oil and 25% on pork from China, Smith questions the rationale behind Ottawa's focus on an EV industry that remains underdeveloped in Canada. This situation underscores a growing frustration among Western provinces, which perceive themselves as sidelined in favor of central Canadian interests. Furthermore, Smith's legal action against the federal government's net-zero electricity regulations highlights her commitment to protecting Alberta's economic interests. These regulations, she argues, threaten the stability of Alberta's power grid and could lead to substantial increases in energy costs for consumers and businesses alike. By challenging these regulations in court, Smith is not only asserting provincial rights, but also emphasizing the need for local governance over critical resources. She warns that if these regulations are implemented, they could result in energy costs soaring by as much as 35%, placing an undue burden on Albertans who rely on affordable electricity. The economic ramifications of the Liberal government's policies extend beyond Alberta, impacting the broader Canadian landscape. As Smith voices her concerns, many Canadians are beginning to resonate with her message, recognizing that the federal government's green agenda might be prioritizing ideology over practical economic needs. Issues such as trade tariffs and energy reliability have emerged as central points of contention, prompting Canadians from Alberta, Saskatchewan, and even Quebec to demand greater autonomy and self-governance. The discussions around referendums and local control are gaining momentum, reflecting a significant shift in political sentiment. Pierre Poilievre, the leader of the Conservative Party, finds himself in a challenging position as he navigates this rapidly evolving political environment. While he has an opportunity to align himself with Smith's initiatives, some of his political allies, including Doug Ford and Tim Houston, have shown reluctance to fully endorse a strong opposition to the Liberal government. This hesitance raises questions about their commitment to conservative principles and their effectiveness in addressing the concerns of their constituents. As the political climate becomes more polarized, the implications of the Liberal government's policies are becoming increasingly pronounced. Many Canadians are expressing their disillusionment with the political system, fearing that the current trajectory could lead to a serious crisis of unity within the country. The cohesive vision of Canada that many once embraced is now at risk of fragmentation, driven by a combination of economic hardships and perceived governmental overreach. Smith's legal challenge against the federal government is not merely an isolated incident. It reflects a broader struggle for provincial rights and local governance. The aggressive push for net-zero policies by the federal government, particularly in the realm of electricity, is viewed by many as a direct violation of the constitutional rights of provinces like Alberta. This conflict underscores the urgent need for a balanced dialogue that respects provincial autonomy while addressing the pressing economic challenges faced by Canadians across the country. Critics argue that the push for green policies under Carney's leadership is not solely about environmental sustainability, but is also influenced by the interests of a select group of elites, including Carney himself. There is a growing perception that taxpayer money is being utilized to subsidize industries that may not align with Canada's long-term economic goals, fueling public skepticism and dissent. As the situation continues to evolve, the dialogue surrounding autonomy, resource management, and economic stability is becoming increasingly critical. Smith's confrontation with Carney's administration marks a pivotal moment in Canadian politics, where the future of provinces like Alberta hangs in the balance. The escalating calls for referendums and greater autonomy reflect a desire for a more decentralized approach to governance, one that prioritizes the unique needs and perspectives of various regions. Leadership will play a crucial role in shaping the future of Canada. Politicians must navigate the complexities of regional interests while fostering a sense of national unity. The challenge lies in balancing the diverse needs of provinces, ensuring that no region feels neglected or exploited. As Smith continues to advocate for Alberta's interests, her actions may inspire similar movements across the country, potentially reshaping the political landscape in ways that could have long-lasting implications. In conclusion, Canada stands at a crossroads, with the potential for division or renewed unity depending on the decisions made by both provincial and federal leaders. As Danielle Smith challenges Mark Carney's administration, the broader conversation about governance, economic policy, and regional rights is only just beginning. The outcomes of these debates will significantly influence the trajectory of the nation as Canadians seek to reconcile their diverse interests within a cohesive framework. The future of Canada hinges on the ability to engage in constructive dialogue that respects provincial autonomy while addressing the pressing economic challenges at hand.